you must know that this Gasland, the film you're going to see, 2009, he found out about what's happening, fracking-wise. And coincidentally, I found it in 2009 too. We didn't know each other. And I was told by many people that, don't come out and say it because, it's dangerous. The other side, your opposition is big, big gas companies. So, okay. And then I thought, how am I going to bring the point to people without being killed? So I said, okay, I'm going to give Lennon Ono Grant for Peace in Iceland to Josh Fox, who made this incredible film. It's kind of like a sort of roundabout way of doing it, but that made a point. And he got, I think he was candidate for Academy Award. Yeah. And from then on, this film, Gasland, had helped so many people. While the gas companies were lying through their teeth, saying, oh, no, it's going to be okay, and don't take jobs away from people, something like that. No way. They were not going to get any jobs. And the people from Texas, the fracking people, came to the state with their engineers, because the engineers were very, very cognizant of what to do. And the local people didn't have any idea what you do with fracking. So they weren't hired at all. They were hired maybe for menial jobs, like washing the floor or something. But that was it, And also, I went to Pennsylvania, and I saw that all these families who's got beautiful, beautiful wells, all the wells had brown water. And they were not very rich, so they couldn't buy pure water so much. And they were cooking with that brown water, and children were getting very sick. And I think that it's about time that we don't create things that kills people. Well, this is great. We found something that's going to make a lot of money, and we're going to have independence. We don't have any independence. Each country are sort of leaning on each other. This is a planet. The planet. There's nobody that is really independent and shouldn't be proud of being independent. There's no such thing. We are always having exchange of things and deals made and buying and selling together, or buying and selling each other something that's good, And that's how it is. And it should be like that. Instead of, let's be independent and make big money. For whom? I'd like to know, because it's not for the people. And I would like you to have a clear understanding about it, because now they're trying to do it in this country. And if you want to save your children, if you want to save yourself and your neighbors, I got this incredibly touching, terrible, terrible letter. I get these letters from a lady who was in one of the states in the United States, and said, Yoko, please come to see our state, because it's a beautiful, beautiful state with beautiful green rolling hills and everything. They're trying to frack it, and they're going to frack it, and then we won't have it. So before we lose it, please come and see it. I just felt very bad. But you don't want that to happen here. And you think, oh, okay, well, that's in Pennsylvania. It's not going to happen here. Well, it's quickly happening, because it's about money. And some people want the money. It's not going to get to you. And they're saying, well, we have to do this to give jobs to people. It's a lie. And so please try to read as much as possible about fracking and to anti-frack. And Well, I think it's very important. So the thing is, when you see this film, you'll see what happens when they frack. And because of that, before that, there are many people who sort of trying to sell their land to the gas company. Because, so, well, it's money. But when you see this, you'll see that that is not enough. And many people now are not selling their land to the gas companies. That's how much effect it had. And a lot of clear understanding of anti-fracking and fracking has become something that's very important for everybody from this film. So please watch it and understand what can happen to your village too, your town, your village.
I also wanted to ask you about your response to Josh and his kind of presence in this film, because Josh comes from a performance background, and really he is prompted by something that happens in his own life to pick up the camera and go out and be a filmmaker. And we actually see him in this film kind of, learn the art of filmmaking at the same time in this raw and very meaningful
Incredible,
way.
Yeah. Well, this film is the first one we've seen. And now he created a second one, and he's going around touring with that film. And of course, he's getting a lot of pressure from the opposition. But we always say to ourselves that we have the spirit and the truth, and they have the money. And so, we're fighting money. I mean, it's not easy, but I think truth will prevail.
And we're very fortunate today to actually have Josh joining us by Skype from Pittsburgh. So give us a couple of minutes to get him on the line.
Pittsburgh, okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Is he up there?
Oh, could we? Yeah, okay.
There he is.
That's Josh.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Josh. I'm amazed because, you're getting a lot of pressure and having a very, very busy time. And you're looking like we used to have coffee, Good.
That's true.
Okay.
Can't fool Yoko.
Well, I'm so glad that we're speaking with each other, despite the fact that you're not really here. Well, you are here. But I think, we all want to hear you say something, please,
And also very mindful for the audience here that we've got a very good house, and only 2 hands went up when I asked who'd seen the film before. So everyone is about to have the same epiphany that Yoko had when she saw the film and when I saw the film at Sundance when it played a number of years back. You've since made a follow-up film that premiered at Tribeca this year. Is fracking taking over your life?
Well, yeah, we just premiered the second film, the new film at Tribeca Film Festival in New York City, and that was about 2 months ago. But since then, we've been on tour all across the United States. So we just did 25 dates in New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Colorado, California, and it's in Illinois, and it's just been tremendous. We had 1,700 people come out and see the movie last night in Pittsburgh. This is a phenomenon. I mean, has fracking taken over my whole life? Fracking is taking over the whole world right now. And I think that there are communities all across the globe, whether you're in Blackpool or you're in Pennsylvania or you're in Wyoming or you're in Colorado, you're in Australia, you're in Bulgaria or in France or in South Africa, where people are rising up, and it's just been unbelievable. I mean, the film that you're about to see, I made for my community. I made as an education device for my immediate 25-mile radius. I thought that was what it was about. And of course, we got into Sundance Film Festival, then got on HBO, then we're nominated for an Oscar, and now the film's been seen in 30 countries by about 50 million people. Completely crazy to imagine that this has happened. As Yoko likes to say, you know, imagine. So
Thank you.
for me,
But
for me,
whatever I said now, you know, is based on our understanding and all that. So, you know, if you repeat it, it's fine. You know, it's your words, you know.
thanks. So for me, this isn't really about fracking anymore. This is about our democracies. I mean, what we're talking about is huge multinational oil companies coming in and invading all over the globe. And what we're seeing a proposal to frack in 32 countries worldwide. And, you know, at the dawn of renewable energy, the next era of energy, the fossil fuel industries are striking back and deciding that, you know, what we really need to do is commit ourselves and addict ourselves to 50, 60 more years of fossil fuels. And the planet just won't take it. So it's really terrifying to see governments not understand that, to see people embracing natural gas as if it were better for the climate than coal, when in fact it's worse or on a par.
And I think that we all realized how governments are pretty terrible. You know, instead of representing us, because they should be. I mean, we're paying them. Excuse me,
Right.
but you know, but that's what it is. So, but at the same time, the other side is, you know, the Wall Street, Occupy Wall Street, started, and you see that every country now, people are occupying their country. And you know, like Turkey, there were many, many people who stood up. And so finally, the Prime Minister said, well, we're not going to do anything to the park. And now Brazil, oh, I saw this Rio, so many people. I mean, I thought Rio, they were all just dancing. No, they just sort of, and I really appreciated that, you know, we're going to occupy the whole planet with peace and give love to the earth.
Well, you know, Yoko, my favorite line of yours is, "We're all water from different rivers."
Oh, that's another thing.
Why. That.
Because, you know, water
And
runs.
say
You
the
know, so
next
they
part.
say, oh, we'll just do it here. No, the water runs everywhere.
Yeah. Well, my favorite line from you is, "We're all water from different rivers. That's why it's so easy to meet. We're all water from in this vast, vast ocean. Someday we'll evaporate together."
Yeah, we don't want to evaporate yet,
I
though.
just love that.